we're on lesson 28. We've got Power Up A. You're going to start with your facts, then go ahead and do your mental math, and then your problem of the day at the bottom. Press pause when you're done, press play, and we'll correct it together. Make sure you've got your name at the top. Let's get after correcting those facts. 6 plus 6 is 12. 3 plus 8 is 11. 5 plus 9 is 14. 2 plus 3 is 5. 4 plus 9 is 13. 3 plus 4 is 7. 8 plus 9 is 17. 2 plus 7 is 9. 0 plus 3 is 3. 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 8 is 12. 2 plus 9 is 11. 7 plus 8 is 15. 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 2 plus 6 is 8. 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 plus 7 is 13. 3 plus 7 is 10. 9 plus 9 is 18. 7 plus 9 is 16. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 9 is 15. 4 plus 7 is 11. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 9 is 12. 5 plus 8 is 13. 3 plus 6 is 9. 8 plus 8 is 16. 4 plus 6 is 10. 2 plus 5 is 7. 6 plus 8 is 14. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. 10 plus 10 is 20. 2 plus 8 is 10. 7 plus 7 is 14. Count by sevens from 7 to 56. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, and back down. "56, 49, 42, 35, 28, 21, 14, 7. A, 54 plus 120. 4 plus 0 is 4, 5 plus 2 is 7, 1 plus nothing is 1, so you get 174. B, 210 plus 25 plus 35. 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 goes up, 0 comes down. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 2 plus nothing is 2, so you get 270. C, 350 plus 30 plus 200. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 5 is 8. 2 plus 3 is 5. D, 5 equals 3 plus box. What's going to go in that box? Well, we could subtract. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 is going to go in that box. E, what time will it be 3 hours after 4:40? 4:40 plus 3 hours is going to be 7:40. So 7:40 a.m. F, Ebony has $14. She spent $7 on colored pencils. How much does she have left? So 14 minus, she spent $5. 14 minus 5 is 9, so you get $9. G, 1 yard is 3 feet. A tree is 7 yards tall. How many feet tall is the tree? So 1 yard equals 3 feet. So 7 yards then, you got to do 3 in the first, in the second, in the third, in the fourth, fifth, sixth, and 7th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count by 3 7 times. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So it's 21 feet. H, Mia has $4.78 in her wallet. Round it to the nearest 25 cents. So if we're thinking about the nearest 25 cents, is 78 closest to 0, 25, 50, 75, or $1? Well, it's closest to 75, so $4.75. Problem solving. The hour hand moves around the face of a clock once every 12 hours. So for it to go, the hour hand to go all the way around is 12 hours. How many times does the hour hand move around the face of the clock in a week? Well, if one day is 24 hours, how many times is it going to go around the clock in a day? Well, 12 hours to go around once, another 12 hours to go around again. 12 plus 12 is 24, so it's going to go around 2 times per day. Well, there's 7 days in a week. So if it goes twice on Sunday, twice on Monday, twice on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we've got to add together all those 2's. Let's count by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So it's going to go around 14 times. All right, let's get going on our new. Third grade, today you will learn how to use a multiplication table, how to identify the commutative, zero, and identity properties of multiplication. So we're looking at those different properties that we learned about for addition. We're looking at those same things today, but for multiplication. The commutative property will be very similar to addition. The identity and the zero properties are a tad different than they were with addition. Today, in your folder, you all have this purple sheet of paper that's your multiplication chart. Now, you're going to use this to help you find the answers. And as you get more fluent with your multiplication facts, you might not need it as much, but it's a great resource to double check your facts. Now, on this, you'll see a couple different things. One, you can see our numbers at the top, 1 through 12, and down the side, 1 through 12. Those are the ones that I highlighted for you. Now, when you find a multiplication problem, you're going to take the two factors and you're going to find where those two columns meet. So let's say I was going to do 2 times 3. I'm going to pick 2 here and 3 here. And I'm going to find where do those two columns meet? Well, they meet at 6, 2, and 3. So right here, my answer would be 6. Now, that's also here because 2 times 3 is the same as 3 times 2. All right, so what I like to do is I like to use 2 fingers. I like to use both my pointer fingers, and I'm going to go and I'm going to see where do if I was going to do 3 times 2, where do those two meet? So I'd kind of go like this, and they meet right here at the 6. I'll show you under my dot cam in a little bit, and so that you can just see it up a little closer. Before we get into our lesson practice, let's talk about our 3 different properties. First property, the commutative property. Now remember, commutative is that one where we switch. So for addition, if we had 3 plus 4 is 7, well 4 plus 3 also equals 7. For our commutative property for multiplication, it's the same thing. 5 times 7 is the same thing as 7 times 5. Right? They're going to equal, they're going to be we're going to get the same answer. 5 times 7 is 7 times 5. Pick a different one. Write this one on your paper too. 8 times 3 is going to be the same thing as 3 times 8. Okay? Let's go next with our zero property. For multiplication, our zero property, I keep using this marker, it's dead. Buckets, I made it. All right, zero property. 5 times 0 is what? Well, it's 0. Anything times 0 is going to be 0. Doesn't matter what number it is. If you multiply it times 0, you get 0. Well, think about that. When we were doing addition, when we were doing this before, when we had, let's say, 6 plus 6 plus 6, remember that was 3 times 6. Well, 6 times 0 is really saying that you have 0 groups of 6. So if you have 0 groups of 6, then your answer is going to be 0. For your next fact, pick any number. Pick your favorite number, pick the biggest number, pick whatever you want. I'm going to pick 1,477. I'm going to multiply it times 0. What do I get? 0. All right. Last, we have our identity property. Our identity property means how do we get our number to stay the same? For addition, that was when we added 0, right? Anything plus 0 stays the same. Well, anything times 1 is going to stay the same. 5 times 1, that means if we had 1 group of 5, It would just be 5. Right? If we had 2 groups of 5, it would be 5 plus 5. We only got 1, so one group of 5 is just 5. So 5 times 1 equals 5. 6 times 1 equals 6. Same thing, pick any number you want. This time I'm going to pick 7, my favorite number. Multiply it times 1, and I'm still going to get 7. So whatever number you picked here should have the same number here because you multiplied by 1, so it stays the same. On your lesson practice, we've got a bunch of multiplication problems to help us practice using our chart. I'm going to jump under my dot cam and we'll go through those together. If you want to try it yourself, feel free to pause the video, do all of these, and then you can check them with what I do under our dot cam. Make sure you got your multiplication chart out as we go over these. First one we have is 9 times 3. So I've got my multiplication chart. I'm going to find where I'm going to pick either the 9 here or here, and then the 3 on the other side. So if I pick the 9 down here and the 3 right here, I could do it that way, or I could pick the 9 right here and the 3 right here. You're going to get the same answer either way. So if I kept going with these columns, where are they going to hit? Boom, right here. The 27, right? Because that goes all the way up to 9. That goes all the way over to 3. So I get 27. B, 3 times 9. Wait a minute. 9 times 3 is 27. 3 times 9 is also 27. Remember, that's that commutative property. 6 times 4. 6 times 4. Boom, they hit right here at the 24. So what's 4 times 6 going to be? Also 24. 7 times 8. 7 times 8. Boom, 56. So what's 8 times 7 going to be? Also 56. 5 times 8. 5 times 8. Right here at the 40. So what's 8 times 5 going to be? Also 40. 10 times 10. 10 times 10. Boom, 100. The ones that I have highlighted are all those that you multiply the same number by itself. 10 times 10, 100. 10 times 8. 10 times 8. 80. 11 times 9. 99. 12 times 12. Can't see my 12s, but I'm going to start up at 12, 12, 12, and get to 144. M says which property multiplication is shown below. So they had 12 times 11 equals 11 times 12. That's our commutative property, so just write commutative. Which property is this? 0 times 25 is 0. That's our 0 property. Which one's this? 1 times 25 is still 25. That's our identity property because it stays the same. Excellent. Make sure you tuck that safely in your Thursday folder, and let's get rocking on some problems. Our problems start on page 172. Start off with number 2. Sherry needs $35 to buy a baseball glove. She has saved $18. How much more does she need? So we've got to subtract. She needs 35 total. She already has 18. 35 minus 18. 5 minus 8, can't do that. Cross out the 3, make it a 2. Change the 5 into 15. 15 minus 8 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. So she needs $17 more. Number 5. 36, blank, blank, 24, 20, blank. 36, blank, blank, 24, 20, blank. So what am I going down by? Let's subtract the two that are right next to each other. Bigger number on top, 4 minus 0 is 4. 2 minus 2 is 0. So I'm going down by 4. So what's 36 minus 4? 6 minus 4 is 2, so I get 32. Minus 4 more is 28. 24, 20, what's 4 less than 20? 16. So my answer, I'm actually going to write 32, comma, 28, comma, 16, right? Because those are my ones that I had. 32, 28, 16. Let's go on to number 9. Number 9 says, on Saturday morning, Mason went to the public library at the time shown on the clock. He arrived home 90 minutes later. What time did he arrive home? So, if we look here, in between the 10 and the 11, we're closer to 10, and 5, 10, 15. So 10, 15. And now 90 minutes after that is going to be 1 hour and 30 minutes, right? Because there's 60 minutes in an hour. So 90 minus 60 is 30, so it'd be 1 hour, 30 minutes. So we're going to add 1 hour and 30 minutes. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 3 is 4. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus nothing is 1. So we get 11:45. Is that a time that makes sense? Yep. So 11:45 a.m. Number 11. Write 417 in expanded form, then use words to write the number. So 417 in expanded form equals 400, right? 4 in the hundreds place, plus a 1 in the tens place, which equals 10, plus the 7. So get that over there first. 400 plus 10 plus 7. Then we need to put it in words also. 417. 417. Flip it over. Let's go to number 17. It says 46 minus C equals 19. I like to write that vertically, so 46 minus C equals 19. Missing number in a subtraction sentence. My missing number is second, so I'm going to still subtract. 6 minus 9. 6 minus 9, can't do that. Cross out the 4, make it a 3. Change the 6 into 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we get C equals 27. Then lastly, number 24. Use a multiplication table to find each product. First one, 8 times 11. Second one, 7 times 10. Third one, 5 times 12. All right, so let's first look at 8 times 11. 8 times 11, 88. 7 times 10, 70. And then 5 times 12, going all the way to the bottom, 60. So for your answer, you can just write A, 88, B, 70, C, 60. Excellent. Good luck on the rest of your work. Make sure it makes it back in your Thursday folder when you're done.